Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Duskborn. Try to get right back on that horse after the last disastrous draft. I still think the deck was fine, but it sure did badly. Didn't I draft this once and then, like, not play it? I don't know. This first pack kind of stinks. Like, Break Down the Door is good. Vile Mutilator is... I don't know. It's a thing you could do. I don't think The Office is all that good. I mean, I guess I'll take Break Down the Door. I don't like it. Yeah, pretty bad opening pack. Ooh. There's some good black cards here. A lot of good black cards. Unholy Annex is, like, very good, though. This card shouldn't be here. Like, there's not a lot of cards you should take over it. Okay. I forget. I already forget. Yeah, I could have taken Vile Mutilator, and then this card would be a bit better. Is that card a demon? It is. Interesting. Okay. Coordinated Clobbering's pretty good removal. I think Final Vengeance is even better, though. I don't know. I mean, you have to be in the right deck for it. But black has plenty of creatures that want to be sacrificed. So yeah, let's just grab the other black card, cut off black a bit, and hopefully get a message to Lefty that he should not take black cards, he or she. And I guess Fear of Exposure is a good card. Ethereal Armor is better, but I don't... I mean, I'm like, yeah, white and like Reanimate, but I don't have Reanimate cards yet. I didn't take the Vile Mutilator, right? So, I don't know. There's also a land, but I think you're supposed to take Fear of Exposure first. Could even just take Winter's Intervention. Perfectly fine removal. I'm less committed to green that way. There's also... No, sorry. I thought this was emerged from the Cocoon. Seize from Slumber is fine. I don't know. Just take a big green beater and see how that goes. Is this a red signal? I think I'm okay to take the rat, but I wonder if, like, this is enough permission to take red. I don't think so. This Glimmer's okay, but I think I'll take Winter's Intervention. We've already got a couple big threats. This is not my favorite card, but I think it's reasonable in decks that can get, you know, that can mill themselves and get it in the graveyard. Get Delirium. I guess there's also, like, Cackling Slasher for the turn when I spend Final Vengeance to sacrifice the rat. It gets this counter for free. But I don't think that's all that great. Huh. I don't think I'm playing Paranormal Analyst. So I guess it's just a decent black card. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I hadn't taken that Fear of Exposure, I think. Grab a goat. On the other hand, there's a Cathartic Parting, kind of a cool card. Okay, so could still be green. Definitely a land cycler. Because we're, you know, I mean, black might want to reanimate something. I don't think any of this red is that exciting. Yeah. Like, you could take Ripper if you were really committed to red-black sacrifice, but I'm not. It looks like reanimate might be a thing, in which case I really wish I had skipped break down the door and taken the mutilator. Fear of exposure. I remember I took that over a black-green land, and there was one other card I was sort of interested in, but I don't remember what that card was. Ghostly Dancers is a powerful card. But, I mean, I don't have a lot of enchantments. I don't have a strong belief that I'll be playing white. But what else am I taking in this pack? Another Fear of Exposure is pretty much it. And we could wind up in black-white. I don't think that's at all impossible. So I think the upside of Ghostly Dancers outweighs the upside of Fear of Exposure. Green looks kind of cut off anyway, right? Oh my god. Wow, and a chainsaw. This is a hell of a pack. Look at all this. But okay, I'll take this thing. Do I have any demons? Oh, doesn't the goat turn into a demon? It does. That's kind of funny. Okay. So I have 0 demons, but I have 4 cards that can make demons. The 2 ritual chambers and the 2 possessed goats. A little bit interesting. Yeah, it looks like we might be headed into black-white. Because none of this green is all that amazing. Neither is any of the white, really, except for Ghostly Dancers, and we don't have what you would want to make that actually good. I have two Unholy Annexes. That's a room. Yeah. Okay, well, still, keep your mind open. We don't want to commit to either of those, but it looks like black-white is my guess for now. We also know Lefty is not playing white, for sure, or they would have taken the Ghostly Dancers out of that pack. Can I get just, like, a bunch of reanimates? Oh, thank you. Yes, this is exactly the card I wanted. I mean, among uncommons, it's pretty near the top of my list, I think. I don't actually have anything huge to reanimate besides Ghostly Dancers. Like, yes, there's Shepherding Spirits, but that's not, like, an amazing hit for reanimate. But we'll get something good eventually. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's pick up a murder. I don't need a 3rd goat as much as I want to make sure I have some removal. Final Vengeance, okay. I still don't really have anything to sack to it. I have 1 Innocuous Rat. I guess the Resurrected Cultist, the Fanatic of the Harrowing, those don't mind being sacked, sure. And I'll probably end up with some bad rooms at some point. Oh, hello. Wow, this is also quite good. But yeah, this is a great draw spell that puts stuff in the yard. Yeah. I think at this point I can cut the cord and get the green out of here. Fear of Lost Teeth. Perfect little target to sacrifice for Final Vengeance. I mean, not that that's amazing, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's nice to have some early game presence with Fear of Lost Teeth and Rat. And hello, do I want this? I think so, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't want any of this. Yeah, I guess it is Seized from Slumber here. I keep hoping it'll be Emerged from the Cocoon, and it never is. It's Seized from Slumber. Okay, we got a Cackling Slasher. What fun. I mean, how many of these am I running, right? Let's take a combat trick in case it turns out that that's something I need some of. I doubt I will. So I don't really have any reanimate yet, except for the Valgavoth's Faithful. Is that true? I think so. We might never get any, but I've got just like... Ah, I do want a Cracked Skull with Fear of Lost Teeth. It's a nice little combo. And here I think it's just an easy exercise. Like, the whole Fear of Lost Teeth plus Rat plus 2 Final Vengeance is a little sad, but I think that it holds together well enough that I'm not excited to cut it. I guess another Fanatic of the Harrowing? I'm not in love with this deck yet. A little draw seems nice. It's also a room I wouldn't mind sacking after I've gotten the draw out of it. So it makes Final Vengeance a bit better. Another Defiled Crypt. I really could use a way to reanimate stuff. Or even exile stuff from a yard? I don't know. I'm taking it. Geez, do I have to take Savior of the Small? I think I do. I don't really need another Fear. Like, I wouldn't mind a Fear of Lost Teeth, but just some way to get stuff out of my graveyard is what I'm looking for here. This doesn't count. It's a pretty bad reanimate target. I mean, well, that's not... It's... I mean, it's a really good reanimate target. The problem is I only have one way to reanimate. So I think it's just more Lost Teeth. Fear of Surveillance is pretty good. But with 2 Final Vengeance and a Cracked Skull, I think I want Fear of Lost Teeth. I don't, like, have any demon cards, right? Yeah, so it would be just if I had a demon token or a demon goat or something. Then I could use this as Demonic Tutor. I mean, I think that's better than anything else here. Huh. Grievous Wound? Yeah, look at all... Their teeth are going to be falling right out of their damn head. Right? I hope. Oh no, this deck is so bad. Oh, Chandelier. That actually excites me a little bit because of the 2 Defiled Crypts. Yeah, I definitely want to run the Chandelier. I think we don't want any give in to violence. Fanatic of the Harrowing is fine. It helps me draw. It gets card advantage. I mean, not draw. It's card selection and card advantage. And it leaves behind a 2/2 that I can sack to Final Vengeance. And it fills the bin. Like, there's plenty of reasons to like that card. I just don't think this deck does anything. Like, how do I win? Cackling Slasher is out of here. So what do I have that even cares about graveyards at all? cares about delirium. So, oh, actually, what do I have as an enchantment? Plenty. I think Ghostly Dancers should be a lovely card to have. What was I searching before? Graveyard. Oh, this can leave the graveyard as well. That's nice. So, I mean, I think I want to run the crypts. Well, let's be honest. This is a 4-drop, not a 1-drop. Uh-huh. I don't think I need the Shepherding Spirits. Yes, it's a way to get a large creature into the graveyard, and it's sort of mana smoothing. But, or land smoothing, I don't know what they call it, hand smoothing. But I have so many ways to discard things. And I have, like, no ways to reanimate things. So I don't think this is very important. This is a 3-drop. This is a 3? Yeah, unbelievable. Oh, I guess these are all draw as well. Unholy Annex is draw. I think Demonic Council is not going to be a thing. Oh, right. It doesn't care if you have a demon in play. I knew it searched for a demon, but I forgot, and I thought its condition to let you search for anything was having a demon in play. No, it's having delirium. Which I think is going to be really hard for me to do. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, so just get this out of here. It's just a total brick. One way to reanimate, plus ways to, like, get stuff out of the yard. Where is it? Here. No, here. So maybe it isn't so bad to have land cyclers. Actually, oh, this is a way to get stuff out of the graveyard. I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad to have the land cyclers in, because they actually get creatures into the yard that I'm happy to get back with Crypt or Valgavoth's Faithful. The Appendage Amalgam is kind of a nothing card. Like, I have one thing that cares about Eerie. It's just the Ghostly Dancers. Yeah, so I think this is kind of nothing. Savior of the Small. I mean, we gotta make sure we have some creature cards, but I'm still at 14. So as long as I mostly cut non-creatures from here, I should be okay on that front. I think I don't really need Derelict Attic if I have 2 Unholy Annexes for card draw. And I guess at some point I have to decide if I'm really playing Grievous Wound just because I have 2 Fear of Lost Teeth. Well, I kind of have 4 Fear of Lost Teeth. And then there's other reanimators as well. God, I want to play it. I don't think I should, but I want to. Maybe cut like one of each of these removal spells that don't seem all that good. Just run one of everything. Yeah, great. Instead of deciding what the best card is and running lots of them, just run one of everything. Possessed Goat, kind of bad? Right? I mean, it's really nice with Unholy Annex on board because it gives me a demon back, but that usually doesn't matter too much. Like, yes, obviously the difference between dealing 2 damage to yourself versus 2 to them and gaining 2 is huge. But usually if you have an Unholy Annex on board, you're just winning because of Ritual Chamber anyway, and you don't, like, need a goat. And the goat, like, yeah, it discards stuff, but I don't have any real need to get stuff into the graveyard. Right? Yeah, I don't think these goats ended up being all that good. And Valgavoth's Faithful is really only here to reanimate these 4 cards. But it is like a priority removal target for the opponent, and it's something I can play on 1. And it works with the Cadaver Lab / Defiled Crypt, right? So, as far as winning the game, it seems to me that this deck has 3 ways it could win. One is, well, no, more than that, sort of. I mean, one is we put a 6/6 Flying Demon in play and kill them with it. One is we Grievous Wound and Fear of Lost Teeth to drain them for 1,000,000. And we recur the Fears of Lost Teeth and we do it again and they're just like helpless. So that could be something. Another is like Ghostly Dancers goes off. Right, I have a few rooms. And the Fears of Lost Teeth, right? Another is like Defiled Crypt goes off. Maybe another is they just like concede when I remove all their stuff with Final Vengeance, but I don't have that much removal. Like these 5 cards. Well, murder, I guess. I think I'm cutting a Land Cycler and then Valkvoth's Faithful is optimistic, but I do have 3 nice targets to get back, and they're easy to get in the graveyard with like Fanatic of the Harrowing. Wasn't there something else? I guess I cut the goat. Commune with Evil, kind of. Savior of the Small can only pick up these 5 cards? Maybe that's just too hard. Yeah, I don't actually have small creature cards. Well, look at this. Now I'm only running 10 creatures. But, like, these are creatures... I don't know. We'll see. I don't think this is very good, but I hope I can steal some games. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that actually it is good, but I don't think so. The old Gafer, or the Olga Fur, or any number of things, really. This is an insane hand. My 2-mana play is a little bit sad. It's just playing a 1-drop, but I have a 1... and then another 1, and then an excellent 3. And even a plan for 4, perhaps? I think we run out Fear of Lost Teeth because it trades pretty well against any 1s or 2s they might play, where Valgavoth's Faithful is going to be pretty passive. Oh, hello. Oh. No play? Oh, we'd love to see it. It's very suspicious. I don't really want to get Ritual Chamber or Unholy Annex countered, but the other play is like land cycling this and then picking it back up, which doesn't feel very good. I could, like, just land cycle it and threaten to get it back with Faithful, now that I look at it. Right? Maybe even after the crypt. I think that kind of makes sense. Let's do that. Don't run this out yet. Well, no, I like... Yeah, because if they were tapped out, I would do it, but they're not. They're just going to land cycle probably, but... Blue mana is just too scary. When I've got a perfectly reasonable play that doesn't play into a counter. Okay, they're going to get that back, I guess. I mean, maybe not. Depends what they... Yeah, okay. So the question is, am I greedy enough to run out Defiled Crypt before I sacrifice this? I don't think I am. I think getting the Land Cycler out is very worthwhile, and I might lose the ability to do so if I don't do it now. Have fun with that. They didn't want a Defiant Survivor. That's interesting. Also interesting, I don't have a second black. Hello? That doesn't seem fair. I don't think I want to exercise the Windbreaker. So I guess we're just getting in there. And setting up the crypt. Getting back a Valgavas Faithful with Crypt is kind of funny, because then when the Land Cycler dies, you can sack the Faithful to get the Land Cycler back again. No plays, huh? What trickery is this? Oh, that's fine, right? It just gives me an excuse to use this thing. I mean, I don't know. I guess they got a cool little... I mean, the problem is if I do that, I'm doing nothing else this turn. Maybe it's better to just start trying to hit land again. I don't want to exercise this, because exercise is kind of slotted for this. I have Final Vengeance as well, so I can deal with 2 threats, but I don't think the Windbreaker is a threat at all. Is my mana base wrong, or is this just bad luck? I'm not sure. I really could use more swamps, though. Also, I guess we managed to get this down, or this, while they didn't have any counter magic available, which is nice. Now they can't counter the Ritual Chamber. I mean, I think I have to let this hit me. I don't want to lose this to just a 2-2. And the problem is, even if I were willing to trade it with a 2-2, which I guess I kind of am, I have no guarantee that would work. They might flip it up into something that I can't just kill with 2 damage. So I think I can take 4. So many planes, huh? All right, that's something, I guess. Still need more black mana, though. Jeez. Yeah, I could be in trouble. The worst! I mean, it's good that this is drawing me through all these 1-mana black spells. I'd hate to have to draw them the slow way. I just wish there were a swamp on top at some point. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So now I have my own trick available, and I do go in for this block, because I would like to stop losing life. It's sad to lose the Fear of Lost Teeth when I could use it to Final Vengeance something, but I don't want to keep taking a beating like this. Sure. That was an island. And that was also an island. Okay, so there wasn't a trick of that kind anyway. I guess I should have killed this while... No, I was holding this in case they flipped up something scary. Right. Now that they haven't, I'll kill their 2-2. A swamp! We did it! Okay. I think I just want the big demon right now, please. This is my chance to get something in without being countered, but the problem is, like... I could open the Cadaver Lab and get back something I can't really cast, or I could get the Faithful and not be able to cast anything with it. Whereas, like, just getting this is great. Oh, and I can still exercise... the Windbreaker? Do I care about that? No. They might very well bounce my demon, which would be sad. But if they do that, I still don't care if their creature flies. I'm just sad that my creature is gone. Okay, good, 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 good. So if the Ritual Chamber ever ends up being too onerous, or the Unholy Annex, I can always sack it to Final Vengeance. Now that I've gotten the 6/6 out of it, it's less of a problem. Okay, we can exile that, no problem. Any number of ways. I think this is the way I will choose. And then they're just pretty much dead, right? That seems like a bad attack. What am I missing? Do they want Delirium? No. They're completely tapped out. Alright, I accept. Sure. It is kind of funny to play another Unholy Annex right now, isn't it? I could play another Ritual Chamber instead, but draining them to 1 and exiling their guy seems pretty funny. Oh, you know what? Let's do this first. Get back you. Oh, Fear of Lost Teeth. Hang on, is this lethal? No, I don't have enough black. But if I take Fear of Lost Teeth... and land another Annex, and play the Fear of Lost Teeth, they go to 1, and I have lethal on board. Okay, bomb him out. Yeah, tough to beat that, I feel like. I had a pretty strong start. This thing almost never did anything. I spent 4 mana on it on like turn 5. And then on turn 8 or something it made a 2/2. So not a great showing for that card, but I did win the game. Black Spells lands, and I guess I finished whatever the other one was. Putty? Booty? Oh, I forgot I still had Grievous Wound in the deck. Okay. I mean, this doesn't do anything for a while. But it has an Unholy Annex on the play. I don't think you can pitch this. I forgot to check the mana base. I love that the red-green player is also not doing anything. You'll be unsurprised to hear that. I love that I'm drawing a swamp. I would love to draw a creature so that I can discard it to Fanatic of the Harrowing, maybe. And then Cadaver Lab it back at some point. Gym. The gymnasium has arrived. Alright, well, I'll just... Harrowing of Plains, I guess. Not a demon. Yeah, I have no demon cards in my deck. It's easy to remember. If I'm looking at a card wondering if it's a demon, the answer is always no. Ooh, that's exciting. This only exiles creatures, huh? It's kind of interesting. So I could make a 6/6. I could Final Vengeance to exile the face down card, and then this isn't equipped to anything. And then I'd have enough mana to also play Defiled Crypt, which seems kind of cute. Or I could just shoot the creature and swing in. I don't think I want to do that. I think we'll just get out of here. Whoa. I'm glad they didn't get to turn that face up. Holy smokes. Not that they could have done it next turn, but soon. That's interesting. Yeah. Ah, we can exercise this. Yeah. I think that's more important than getting the demon out. This is just too scary. Well, the thing is, it costs them a lot to equip it. I think it's pretty clear we're killing the popular cultist while they're tapped out, because I can't really do it after that. And then, I mean, I guess this just isn't doing anything for a while. Oh, yeah, and I can Cadaver Lab this back, I guess. Get a 2/2. Probably gonna have Delirium for this now, so it won't be tapped. Oh, this is not. This is the. This is Exercise. No, this one. This one. Right. So it probably. Well, actually, I guess it won't be. Artifact, creature, land. Cool. I assume they will attack with it. They took back the Saw. Interesting. Oh, are you going to put the dissection tools on? I wish you would. I might just, like, not bother. Yeah, if they don't, I'm just going to block. Okay, great. Another one. So Fanatic of the Harrowing, I could do something with. But I think just cracking open this room is pretty good. Right? Get a 6/6, drain them. And then they think they're so clever destroying my demon, but I just make another. 7 mana. I can Exercise as well. Or Seize from Slumber, which is probably better. So I won't attack with the 2/2 because I'm sort of prepared for them to kill my 6/6 with Murder or something and then attack, and I want the 2/2 as a blocker. I have a removal spell at instant speed. Do I really need this 2/2? I mean, I don't need to attack with it either. Yeah, I think let's play safe with my life total. We're just going to win on value eventually as long as I don't run out of life. So let's not do something that risks losing life for no reason. Yeah, please equip that. Oh, if it gives them Delirium, I don't love them equipping it, actually. Like if this is a type that they don't currently have in the graveyard, although it shouldn't be. Because if it were, they would have manifested differently. I guess they could saw their enchantment. That'd be kind of funny. But that would be after attacking, so it wouldn't give this delirium in time for its trigger. Okay, that's fine. I can deal very easily with a large creature. Large creatures are not concerning to me. This might give them delirium, I guess. It very well could, and then this would be a 3/3, but they don't have enough mana to do anything else. And if they equip dissection tools to it, that's fine. It's great, even. Well, I don't know about that. Because again, I wouldn't... If they gave this delirium and equipped it, I would have a bit of an issue, maybe. Looks like that's what they're doing. Okay, I mean... It still means, like, pretty much their whole board is gone, which is cool and all. I'm gonna have 8 mana next turn, which means I could play Grievous Wound and another Unholy Annex. But they're at 23, so, like, I don't have to do the math. There's no way that's killing them. No blocks. Fear of Lost Teeth. That's kind of funny. I think I want the Grievous Wound. You, please. So you're going to take 2 and then 3 from this. I mean, that puts them to 3. If I did another one of these, wouldn't they be dead? No. Well, hang on. As long as I use full, as long as I order the triggers correctly. Actually, I don't think I can do it wrong. So if I Unholy Annex, there will be 2 of these triggers. They'll take 2, go to 6. And then before the other one can go off, they'll lose half their life, go to 3. Then take 2, go to 1, lose half their life, die. Yeah, this is lethal, actually. But you know what? Just in case, let's put full control mode on, shall we? I don't think I could possibly do this wrong. But just in case I can. Why didn't this go off? Ah, when they're dealt damage, they lose half their life. Of course. It can't trigger off of losing life, because then it would be an infinite loop. Okay, so that wasn't right. At one time, I knew this, but I have forgotten. So this was not my best play, I think. Yeah, nice attack. Or nice... I'm thinking 12! Anything extra and I could die. Like a turn inside out is lethal? Okay, they didn't have it. I hope they just forgot they can't gain life. Okay, whew. Yeah, okay. So the Unholy Annex / Grievous Wound is not a combo, but they are both ways to drain life from the opponent. I think I did not play that game very well. I was just carried by bombs again. There has to have been some better way to not be in such grave peril from their attacks. Like, you know, if like last turn, if I had played out a Fear of Lost Teeth instead of the second Annex, that would be way better. And then I also could have like exercised something, just like their 5/5, for example, just in case. This is fine. Oh, I even have a white source. I thought it was fine before seeing this. So I'd like to hit some land so that I can commune with evil or Cracked Skull turn 3, but worst case, I can Shepherding Spirits on 2. The worst case is not arriving, and I have a great blocker for their goat. I hate that. I think I have to crack its skull. Oh. I'm happy to block here. Doesn't really clear the way for your role model. It's a little bit nice to have a creature in the yard, but I guess I can already get this one in the yard. So we'll manifest something worse in case that somehow comes up. And I think I do want to crack its skull to remove from their hand whatever they have. Well, I could just wait and Seized from Slumber it, but let's get some card draw, or some... Let's get some hand in disruption, that's the word they use. Give in to violence. Okay, that's a good one, and kind of their only good card at this time. Yeah, give in to violence is really nice right now. Oh, I couldn't have Seized from Slumber because I didn't have white mana. Yes, of course. No combat tricks for you, please. Although I guess now that this thing's skull is cracked, it still dies? So maybe I should let them keep that and dump the screen, actually. Because that's a potential late game threat. I have so many ways to deal with that. What, you drew another trick? No. I'm actually one... Oh, hello. Well, I guess it's just Commune with Evil, huh? Planes, please, I think. Yes? Like, these are cool cards and all, but... I need 2 white sources soon. One thing, I'm a little surprised by the wording of... Cracked Skull. Where is it? It says, when enchanted creature... Ah, it says destroy. I thought it said sacrifice. Okay, so it is indestructible does actually save you from this effect. Because it's like, how can sacrifice would be wrong? Because I control the enchantment, but they control the creature. If the enchantment tells me to sacrifice it, I can't. Nothing should happen. So I thought it would say its controller sacrifices it. But destroy it is a more reasonable wording anyway. I don't really have a way to make an enchantment enter for this. Do I have any enchantments in the yard? Of course I do. I have that room I discarded, or Cracked Skull even. So I do want my second white source right now. And I could just kill the leech, but I don't really give a shit about it. Let's save this and try to kill a real creature someday. Maybe even after they spend 7 mana on this. Oh, what a draw. Okay. Wow. So, if they have murder up, then I can't really get this to trigger no matter what, right? So I think I put this down on the cheap side. No. That's just silly. I put it down on the expensive side. Oh, actually... Right. They can't murder me if I do it this way. Because they won't have priority before I get to unlock this. And then as soon as I unlock it... Oh, they get this trigger to do... Oh, right. I knew that. I forgot. Uh-huh. Okay. That's annoying, but... If they do, I just get the dancers back. I'm now starting to think I should have killed the leech. No. No. Oh, just main phasing that, huh? So I think I want to kill that while it's easy, and then develop the other defiled crypt. Hello? I double-clicked and did the wrong thing? Whoops. Okay, that stinks. Let's get a chandelier? Boy, I don't know. A rat? Yeah, I need to get a new mouse. It keeps double clicking when I don't want to double click. My ghostly dancers! And now I can't get them back because I used both of these. Oh no. That's pretty sad. Not gone according to plan. Oh, hello. 7 mana. So that's the other one of these, and then annex, I guess? I think they should be attacking with their 1/1 because they know I have Final Vengeance and I want to preserve my rat. I mean, I guess if the rat dies, I can just sack the 2/2. It's not a big deal. I guess I shouldn't pass throughout. I should wait until my own end in case I draw something I want to play. I guess I'm just really bad at predicting whether a deck is good. I'm like, this deck has a lot of bombs, and so even though the deck doesn't really seem to hold together very well, I just draw into stuff people can't deal with a lot of the time. Even when I play like a buffoon, I do fine. Like that Cadaver Lab was so bad when I wanted to play Defiled Crypt. Because they'd cracked my skull when I had still had the Cadaver Lab available to pick back up the Ghostly Dancers, I wouldn't even mind. A tiny bit clunky, but good. Like, I wish I had a 2-drop, but I have a 1, which is not common for this deck, and a 3, which is nice. And then this stuff is going to need a minute, I guess. Mirror? Their rat is very good against my board at the moment. Oh, this guy really... Why is this still in the deck? Surely I have something better than this. I guess it was because it leaves my graveyard, but I'm not that good at getting Delirium, I don't think. I'm clearly playing this. Is it possible I'm Final Vengeancing something? I don't think so. This stuff all stinks. Oh, again, I shouldn't, in case but I don't have any like 1-mana stuff I want to play at instant speed. It's all illegal to do so. Give up. They've manifested the only 2 murders in their deck, and they're worried my demon is just going to be uncontested? I'll take it. All about that pace. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that refers to, but it doesn't sound like an offensive thing for me to repeat, at least. This deck it seems very black. Maybe I should run more swamps. Obviously in this hand I have plenty, but sometimes I don't. But there was that hand when I had Ghostly Dancers and I had trouble getting to play it, and I had just enough white to get there, so I don't know. You get to manifest once before I murder it. No, they don't. Well, I think we do murder. This is a pretty... Well, we try anyway. This is a pretty serious threat. If they're running it, it's probably pretty good for them. I mean, it's either murder or commune with evil, which, you know, I mean, I do have Defiled Crypt in hand. Commune with evil. This doesn't put them in your yard, right? Okay, it doesn't like put 4 in your yard and then have you pick one. As you pick one, then puts the rest in your yard, so it wouldn't trigger Defiled Crypt. They could have a counterspell. It would have to be Don't Make a Sound. I'm tempted to like try to kill it now, but in case they do have Don't Make a Sound, I think it's better to do in their upkeep and not worry about the 2 damage I'm missing. Now if they want to counter it, they have to spend their whole turn on it. Okay, fine. So, missed 2 damage. No big deal. Didn't draw land? Rage quit? I haven't seen them even mousing over their cards. I mean, you can look at them without mousing over them, so they might just be thinking. But usually, if you have a land, you just play it. So, I'm guessing this is the end of the game? Not that, like, missing your third land drop twice in a row is always game over. You know, in this position, they could play another analyst, and I wouldn't be in an amazing shape. But because they're not doing something, I suspect that, like, they just left. Alright, that seems fine. I'll be careful with this that I don't unlock the wrong door again. That would be embarrassing. And this should be the last time we have to wait for them to rope out. Oh, they're back. Go to discards? Wow, okay. Pretty sad. Okay, so we plains cycle here. And I could make a horror by cadaver labbing, but I won't. Instead, I'll just play Unholy Annex. Keys to the house, that finds a land. But obviously it sets them pretty far back. And now Grievous Wound is pretty much game over. You, please. Not surprising that they picked a forest, of course. This hints at blue-green. That's what we expected. Yeah, that's a card. Doesn't seem like it's enough of a card, though. So if they have nothing else, they're dead. But they could have something. The thing is, making them be dead does require me to unlock the ritual chamber so that Annex will drain them. If I swing all, the best they can do to reduce damage is block here, take 2, go to 5, lose half their life to 2, lose half their life to 1, and then this would finish them off. However, if they have something, and that doesn't kill them, then what I would rather do is Cracked Skull this. I want to Cracked Skull this. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just what I want to do, period. Just get whatever's in their hand out of it. Looks like they don't have anything, so I missed lethal. Does any of this matter to me? Spineseeker Centipedes are pretty good, but they have 2. Multiple blockers, maybe? Oh, they only lose half their life once because they took all the damage from this. Of course. Yes, that's true. I don't know how this game works, apparently. Do I want to commune? I think so. I'm not really ready to discard a card. This one? They're going to have to have drawn something pretty relevant to not die. That is not good enough. So let's just have some fun. I don't even know if there are any creatures to get back. Okay, there is. My opponent for both of them, please. Could have targeted myself for the second, just as a laugh, I guess. Because just one of them connecting was lethal. I mean, you know, what can you do? Opponent didn't have any lands. I didn't put on as much pressure as I would have liked. But it doesn't need much pressure to get someone to fold who can't play the game. Kazito. This is not great. I can't do anything until 3. And what I do on 3 isn't even all that good. But I do have a 4. I guess I'll keep. Okay, I found a better... Well, that's not a better 3, I don't think, actually. Let's just get rid of this. So, against red-white, I think that I value board presence over the card draw and damage myself approach. So let's make them spend removal on this if they want their Glimmer. Yep, Dragonfire, probably. Glassworks, okay. I'm happy to see that compared to Dragonfire. Let's get the Chandelier out of here, I guess. I feel like my 6 mana cards are sort of equivalently powerful, and I definitely want to keep the land. Like a 4/5 flyer versus a 4/4 flyer with a cool ability. I guess I don't have anything that cares about this ability yet. Let's get rid of the Chandelier. Oh, I don't have double white. This is actually hard to cast right now? Okay. Found the white. Oh well. Two. Yeah, you get your draw. That's pretty neat. Hopefully they can't deal with a 6/6. I mean, white certainly could, right? Exercise or something like that. Arabella! That's pretty scary. you know, if I could bet on who's gonna win, I would not bet on me. And not just because hedging is sound financial planning. No, what am I doing killing that? Kill Arabella, or at least try. I assume they can protect her, or like they have 5 damage to finish it off. It's the only thing that really explains this. Yeah, then maybe they have like land, Impossible Inferno or something. Huh? What is this? Turn inside out? Double? Oh, Betrayer's Bargain. Okay. But I got the Arabella down, hopefully? Nope. Turn inside out is... Okay, I did kill the Arabella. But I lost my demon. And they get the new Glimmer. Very funny. Still just creature and sorcery. Okay, well, I wish I had the 4/5 instead of the 4/4 at this point, but... Well, I wish I had them both and had discarded a land. I think it was right to make sure I could cast this for 5, though. They had to expend a lot of resources killing the 6/6, which is nice, but they're still winning. Oh. Jeez. I'm killing the Glimmer, and then I guess I want them to stop getting more Glimmers, so... No. I have to kill this, don't I? They get a Glimmer back. But this is dead. So I'm downgrading a 2/2 into a 1/1. No, I think it's better to kill the Glimmer. This sucks. The Glimmer Seeker is easy. Alright, I guess I'll see you later. I'll just drain myself out the game. They're muted, so they can't even see this, but... Alright, we didn't get to go 7-0. I was soundly thrashed that game. Despite, I mean, okay, I kept a dubious opening hand, but I drew well, right? I drew Exercise for their 2-drop, which greatly improved my position. What did I end up trading my 4/1 for? Did they, like, shoot it? Glassworks, yeah. Just, you know, aggro doing aggro things. Oh, let me... I wanted to see, like, is that 3-mana 4/1 really the best thing I could be doing here? My mana base is 9 swamps, which is what I want. No, I'd rather have this, I think. I never get Delirium. It's just ridiculous to think of this as a creature that can be put back into my hand. It is tempting to like put in a Goat or a Shepherding Spirits or even a Derelict Attic. I don't think I need Attic though. That's silly. There's just like not really anything I want to take out is the problem. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. Probably I should cut the Cadaver Labs, honestly. But they're okay just as like 1 mana, get a card back. Even if I'm never actually... Oh, that's rude. Even if I'm not getting to make a lot of zombies out of them. think I should land cycle, but is it possible that that's wrong? I don't have to do it now, obviously. I mean, I guess I'm just passing. I already have 4 lands. I guess I just need a card to discard to Cultist, and the Plains is just as good as this is, and it thins the deck out of Plains, I guess? Whoa! Huh. Suddenly, I'm not getting anything. I'm never getting anything back, huh? With Defiled Crypt is just a dead card. Wow. I guess I still want Plane Cycle? I don't know. It suddenly looks a lot more like I value this card not being in my graveyard. Yeah, I guess that's the way it is. One day I could maybe exile this. Don't I have something that does that? I don't know what it is. Let's see if they're willing to spend their fungus on the annex. Like, I could wait, but then I'm just doing literally nothing until, like, turn 4. This makes them spend their fungus if I play it. And then the other one can go off. I think I need to do that. Yeah. Have fun. They've just got, like, counter my whole deck. Or at least my hand. They're deciding whether to spend a counterspell or a fungus on my annex, I guess. Okay. They settled on the fungus, it seems. And then they're going to exile it from the yard. No delirium for me. I mean, you know, their great 1-drop traded for my great 3-drop, and they had to spend an extra 2 mana to do it. I'm not, like, getting drowned in value here. It's good for them tempo-wise, because they're untapping with mana first, but I didn't, like, get ruined somehow. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. No, Defiled Crypt is not... Cadaver Lab is terrible against Ghost Vacuum, but Defiled Crypt is excellent. So I guess I'm just running that out next turn. And they'll have to target their own graveyard, which I'm sure they'll be happy to do. But it means mine will be relatively safe. Well, right now there's nothing in my graveyard, but I guess it's still better than running out a 2/2 that just discards a swamp, isn't it? Maybe not. No, I think I want the 2/2 actually. Because them getting to exile a swamp from my graveyard doesn't matter. They're not even going to do it. So it's not like doing this develops anything or saves me any resources or whatever. It was a frantic strength. Okay. My graveyard. You have creatures in yours, buddy. Are you kidding me? A swamp? You're that worried about me getting delirium? Oh, here maybe I should have waited on the block, actually, until I have Defiled Crypt online. Let's see if they forget to do it in response. Yeah. I don't know. This thing's gonna get me, isn't it? So bad. I can't play this, it's too expensive. No counter spells, please. So, I mean, they can still, like, Fear of Falling gets through this, is part of the problem. But also they could maybe bounce it or kill it somehow, I don't know. I have plenty of flyers. I can eventually assemble enough to block this, but that's only if they can't do anything about, like, the rest of my life. They didn't counter the Annex, or the Ritual Chamber, which suggests they don't have a counterspell. So the Ghostly Dancers should resolve. And then I can unlock a room, which will make another flyer. So that's my dream, I guess. If this gets countered, it's devastating. I could run out the 4/5 instead. But I'm pretty close to dead. I think I need to, like, get a lot of stuff on the board. I don't know. They could have Don't Make a Sound. Like, I don't think they do, though. Yeah, I have to go for this, I think. Good. I choose the room that will do something when I unlock it, please. That's this one. And then I open this as well to no effect. Because it never will have an effect. And I attack with nothing? I'd like to start getting some damage in, but I don't want to be in a position where they, like, you know, kill one of these, shrink another, and they can get in. So I think I'm just going to hang back. Okay, here it comes. Those are cool creatures, sort of. Gonna sack to kill my Annex, I guess? They don't really have attacks still. They are killing the Annex, but now, like, the 4/4 is the only creature they have that matters, and my 6/6 doesn't matter anymore. I can swing with it if I want. Ooh, hello. This is insane. You go to hell. Let's get another flyer and wound you. Yeah, that ought to do it. Pretty nice Final Vengeance draw. Kind of funny that, like, Cadaver Lab, despite both halves of the card never doing anything, it was still a useful card twice. Once I could pay 1 black mana to get an Eerie trigger, and then once I could sacrifice an enchantment to power Final Vengeance. I don't feel great about how I sequenced things in that game. Like, maybe I could have afforded to play the Cadaver Lab a little sooner so that... I shouldn't have blocked to trade 2/2s until I had Cadaver Lab online because of Ghost Vacuum. I think that was the mistake I'm least happy about. This is a fine hand. The Ghostly Dancers are going to take a while, and I do need to draw lands in general, but you know, you can't send back a hand like this. I guess I should be careful about attacking with this in case of flash, but there's a 3/2 flash in black. What does blue have? I don't even remember. 3 mana, nothing, huh? It's interesting. Fear of Imposters. Okay, I'm happy to see that at this time. No blocks, please. I was going to crack Skull post-combat just to get them to discard. It's a little sad to waste the effect of thought seizing them. But A, it thought seizes, waste the effect of making their creature susceptible to destruction. Oh, I guess I should do this post-combat again, right? Well, actually I shouldn't this time, because I don't have an answer to a second Fear of Imposters. Yeah. Ah! Now I can't use this like I should have. Okay, but you know what I can do? Redevelop this bad boy. Take that. Oh, it's not the greatest play in the world, but it is a play, which I'm sort of struggling for at the moment. Just drawing. Yeah, seems fair. I'm not doing anything to you. Why should you feel any pressure to act? Okay, I need cards more than I need them to lose cards. Planes, please. Yeah, I should have thought seized them before attacking on the previous turn, and then I wouldn't have had to do this clunky thing. Yeah. I hate it. But I do get to resolve Ghostly Dancers with an Eerie trigger, which is nice. Nope, I've already done both halves of this? What? When? No, it just chose for me. It doesn't... No, you don't... Okay. I knew it didn't target. I didn't realize it wasn't optional. Okay, cool. And because it isn't optional, when you only have one room, Arena just does it without asking you. Okay, but I have Final Vengeance as a good answer to that. I can sack it to kill their 3/2 and then get it back with Falgavoth's Faithful. Uh-huh. I don't think I think I just block here. I could not block because my life total is high, but I think, you know, the board matters. I don't have any enchantments in the yard, so if I do bring back Ghostly Dancers right now, it won't trigger. But if I don't like sack it, if I have to sack it now to stop them shuffling at least. I don't necessarily have to bring it back, but then what if they kill my 1/1? You. This. No, this was bad. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, I ordered this wrong again. I don't think I want you to have this. Yeah? But a 2/5 is a really cool card. The problem is they still have a meat locker. So the first big creature I play, they can just lock up. Okay. I want as much mana as I can get. I'm definitely playing lands. If I draw a land next turn, for example, I could Malevolent Chandelier and then activate it to get a 2/2 token. 2/2 tokens seem very good against what they're doing. They can get in for a little here, but not much. Okay, now they can get in for a lot. But now they don't have Meat Locker for the Chandelier, so I think I'm okay with that. Okay, I did hit a land, which makes this play pretty good, I think. My graveyard. Commune with Evil. I think I give up on reanimating Ghostly Dancers. I don't have any enchantments to trigger it anyway. I just have to stop taking damage. The Machete's a good card. Oh, that's a good card? I can cast both halves, yeah? I'm missing out on the Chandelier trigger if I do that. But I also could attack them, put them to 11, have a 6/6 back to block, but I'm at 12 and they have like 8 damage plus maybe something. Kind of scary, right? I think I hold back the Chandelier. I could have compromised, I guess, by casting Ritual Chamber to get the demon and then activating Chandelier to get a token. I don't get the draw, which does seem pretty important. Okay, but I do still... Yeah, I mean, that's something. You gonna shuffle the demon away? Turns out I drew another one. Just spread out as much damage as you can. Okay. Are going to shuffle it away. Okay. Hellbent. Ooh. Might be better than playing an Annex. Slash Ritual Chamber is play this, activate, right? I'd like to get back to Ghostly Dancers. I'd also like to gain some damn life. Yeah, gaining all this life has to be better than whatever else I could do. Oh, right. Yeah, I have to play Ritual Chamber because otherwise I'm going to get drained instead of gaining here, which is pretty bad. And then after doing that, I could play Annex, but I think I want to get my token, please. I think no attacks still. My life total is very low. I'd like to just be safe against all eventualities while drawing cards and gaining life. Yep. Don't have to attack to win this game. Did I ever attack? I must have attacked once. What would I have attacked with? Maybe not. The Valgabas Faithful probably attacked once or twice, since I think I played it on turn 1, right? Yeah, I mean, turns out 2 Unholy Annexes is pretty busted. And we won the games in which we got to do that, as I recall. Okay, well, 7 wins. I said it wasn't a good deck, but I wouldn't be shocked to find out it was a good deck, so I don't know. I guess I'm not shocked, but I'm pleased. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.